I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah, no, boner bear. I need a shipment of a box, a whole box. Thank you. All right. Hey everybody. Welcome to Total Apex Media Podcast. I'm your host, Corey. Always with us is Molly, the game nerd.
My name is not that hard to say, dude.
I was doing a voice. We've got Miss Michelle. And we've got Brendan Ellis. I try to do that as plain as possible. You know, they always have that joke where everybody's like, there's always one person with the least interesting. And you're saying that your name's not interesting, but there's always just like, we've got Molly, the game, we got Extra, we got Michelle Kiss, and then we got Brandon.
And then we got me.
And then there's
Brandon.
No, you have to have a pause. You have to go. And then there's Brandon.
Well, how's everybody doing this week?
Phenomenal.
Good.
It's been weird weather, right, guys?
I'm freezing.
Well, okay, West Coasters will say weather's normal. We're fine. We're laughing in 80-degree weather over here.
Okay, we have a mat that we can.
But we are missing one of our hosts, and he has unfortunately come down with a bit of a bug. So we hope that he gets better soon, so that he can come back and join us later this week for the sports podcast. If not, we'll see him next week.
Yeah. All right. Hey, listen. Everyone out for Mr. Andrew there.
And Matt said it is 101. He'll trade us the weather.
Whoa, 101 degrees. I don't want that neither.
Never good. Michelle, good. I'm gonna sweat, and everybody else on here is gonna either turn red or burst into flames. I'm not sure.
You know what? I'll keep the 18 degrees that it is right now. I'll keep that on 101. I can put on more clothes.
All right, everybody. Well, this week on the podcast, we're talking more weird recalls, of course. We've got the we've got the Oscars. There's retro gaming. But first, we're going to go with Brandon in sports with the WBC. There we go. I got it.
Get it right. Get it right.
WBC Finals Preview.
Finally, I'm not the one
with sports.
Finally, not the one.
Thank you, Corey, with that great intro as always.
Baseball, that's what the B is.
Yes, it's the World Baseball Classic Finals. As first pitch is about to happen as we're live right now on Fox. So tune in to Fox. The U.S. won over the Dominican Republic on Saturday. Sunday, not Saturday, Sunday. And then the Venezuela won against Italy on last night, 4-2. The U.S. won in controversial fashion with a 2-1 win. There was a call third strike on Gerardo Perdomo of the Dominican Republic from Mason Miller on a nasty slider. It started middle, dived to the bottom of the zone, and it got called strike 3. Juan Soto has some comments about that, about the ump in that game as well. He was fuming, as they say in the industry, but it's it was a great game. But his comments were, I'll just say this: Gerardo Perdomo's comments, it was a ball, 100%. I'll just paraphrase that. So, I mean, they're not happy with the call. And obviously it's a semifinal of a great tournament in the World Baseball Classic, and you want to represent your country in the final. So it was like I said, Roman Anthony and Gunnar Henderson homered in in that game on Sunday night to give for both USA runs. Junior Caminero of the Dominican Republic provided the lone run for the Dominican Republic. Venezuela won last night's game due to a 3-run 7th inning. That got them the win. Pulled them up across the finish line and everything like that. And so the pitching matchup in tonight's game is Nolan McLean from the Mets and Rodriguez. Eduardo Rodriguez, I think, from Venezuela. So
I'm sorry, you say Robert Rodriguez?
No, Eduardo.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I know. I'm trying to get through my mucus right now, so bear with me.
You're going so fast.
I am going so fast.
He's got the sniffles.
So it's one of those good games. It's a lefty versus righty, a young pitcher versus a guy that's been in the majors for a while for Venezuela and Rodriguez. And McLean just came up to the Mets last year. So it should be an interesting ball game in this game tonight. With everything being said, I'm ready to go to the next slide. If y'all are good, I got all my preview. Out of the way. Steve Kerr, 4th fastest to 800. Or hold on, let me zoom in to make sure that's what 600 wins. 600 wins, not 800. Sorry about that. Just needed to zoom in. Warrior Steve Kerr was the 4th fastest to reach the win number 600 in his coaching career. Great coach in Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It's impressive what they're doing right now without Stephen Curry either. He's been out with a knee injury ever since post All-Star break, or before All-Star break. So he's still being evaluated for that knee injury. He should be back maybe next week. On the 23rd, so keep an eye on Curry. Speaking of knee injuries, right now too, Anthony Edwards is being reevaluated in 1 to 2 weeks due to right knee inflammation, and the same kind of is going for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's got a bone bruise. He's going to be reevaluated a week. That's a couple NBA injuries and stuff like that. Excuse me. The NFL may have a Thanksgiving Eve game this year, which would set up a 9-day stretch that includes seven straight games and 7. The NFL is just taking over right now with how many games are being played, which is crazy. I hope they don't do this because that would be insane. Because they're already doing the. I think what I heard, there's a rumor right now that the kickoff game might be on Wednesday this year instead of the normal Thursday because of the Australia game, which would be even crazier too. But we'll see once the schedule gets released in May. The Chiefs, speaking of NFL news, more NFL news, the Kansas City Chiefs traded for Justin Fields to be the backup to Patrick Mahomes when he comes back from his ACL injury. But they're getting Fields reps now in camp. And it was only cost them a 2027 6th-round pick, I do believe. And then the big trade that happened earlier this afternoon. What's up, Jerry? The big trade that happened this afternoon was the Broncos getting a new wide receiver to join with Cortland Sutton and Jalen Waddle from Miami. They traded a 1st-round pick, a 3rd-round pick, and they basically swapped their 4th-round picks this year. So Denver gave them a 1st, a 3rd, and a 4th. And then for Waddle, essentially, and a 4th. So the package was Miami got a good package for Jalen Waddle, which might mean good news for Eagles fans if somehow Howie does decide to trade A.J. Brown. I hope they don't still. But A.J. Brown's value is going to be a little bit more than what Jalen Waddle's value is for sure, being an all-pro and all the numbers he's stacked in Philadelphia. So, speaking of Philadelphia news, my jersey I'm wearing tonight, Darius Slay, as we like to call him in Philly, retired earlier this week as well. Retired yesterday. From the league. He played for the Detroit Lions and the Eagles. Had a brief stint last year in Pittsburgh and everything like that, but it's mostly known for Lions and Eagles. Won the Super Bowl with the Eagles. Had multiple Pro Bowl selections with the Lions. Also had a couple with Philadelphia as well. But yeah, Slay was one of the great corners, and probably one of the best corners in recent memory for Philadelphia. Yes, that was a lot for Waddle. Jerry, you're right about that. So, and also in other Eagles news, the Eagles signed Marquise Hollywood to go in the entertainment realm a little bit. His nickname's Hollywood Brown. From he was on the Chiefs. Gosh dang it. Anyway, Marquise Hollywood Brown's going to bring some versatility to that wide receiver 3 spot for Philadelphia. Granted, if the Eagles still keep A.J. Brown and Devontae at the 1-2, Brown will is an upgrade over Jahan Dotson, and it was only for $6.5 million. So, and other news, NFL news, before I get to the women's tournament, since I didn't cover the women's tournament on last Sunday's special, the Colts signed another former basketball player, this time from Notre Dame, Carson Tout, to go along with re-signing Mo Alley-Cox. They're going to try to convert these guys to tight ends. I mean, Mo Alley-Cox has already been a tight end for a while in the NFL with the Colts. Now they're trying to recreate Mo Alley-Cox with Carson Tout from Notre Dame, which should be interesting. An interesting perspective there. With that being said, before I go into my the sports women's month representative that we've been doing part of the series here, let me talk about the women's tournament real quick too. So the bracket was revealed. I'll go back to the show real quick.
This one still. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're fine. The women's tournament has been revealed. The 4-1 seeds were UConn, UCLA, South Carolina, and I think Texas was the other 1 seed. So, yes. How many do y'all need, Jerry? That's what I want to know. Yeah, this is a weird move. But anyway, so what was I going to say? Oh, the women's tournament. So UConn probably is the majority favorite in the NCAA women's tournament right now because they're a lone undefeated team. Watch out for South Carolina. They're looking for revenge after losing to Texas in the SEC championship. And then Lauren Betts and UCLA should be a really good team in the tournament as well. But one thing I want to highlight is what I kind of highlighted in Sunday's show a little bit, the possibility. It happened. JMU versus Kentucky happened. Molly knows this. I'll let the other two know. Shauna Regan was under Kenny Brooks at JMU for a long time. And before Kenny Brooks moved on to Tech, Virginia Tech, and took their coaching job and for a couple years. And then he took the Kentucky job a couple years ago now. And then now O'Regan's been thriving in JMU and everything. He's been to a couple NCAA tournament appearances and in NIT. Bracketology called it, Jerry, not me. But it was, it is a great sight to see that those two coaches are facing off in a big-time stage. They did face off before while Brooks was at Tech in the WNIT. JMU got the win the last time. It was in Harrisonburg in the old Convocation Center. I was there covering that game for the Dukes. In that game. That was a fun game to watch. So this, I know the two coaches as well as I do know these two coaches. That's probably going to be a fun game this weekend to watch. With that being said, Michelle, now you can move on to my presentation of women. So my presentation in women in sports for the Women's Month presentation is Monet Davis. Okay. She's 24. She's young on this list. She's a young pioneer, as I like to call her. So she pitched in the Little League World Series in 2014 for a Philadelphia team that made it all the way to Williamsport. And she was the ace of that team. She was the first girl to pitch a shutout in Little League World Series history, as the slide says here. She's the first girl to ever win a game, first girl to ever pitch a shutout in the game. She's the first Little League player ever to appear on the cover of SI, as well as the slide says here. She was a pioneer. She played at Hampton University softball. She went to college for softball, but then they introduced the WPBL, the Women's Professional Baseball League, as well. I think last year, I think they introduced it. So they introduced this league. So you would think, with Monet's, Little League World Series experience, you might have got a call. She did get a call, as you see here. She was drafted 10th overall in that draft for that league. So, which is, really good and everything like that. She also became a national symbol of gender equality in sports and inspiring a surge of girls joining baseball programs, which created for her Little League World Series run was probably the main story of that 2014 World Series, Little League World Series. It was everywhere. You couldn't Monet phenomenon was everywhere that year in 2014. I graduated a couple years from high school after this, so I was watching that run when I could, and she was electric on the mound. She was great. Her team unfortunately lost and didn't make it to the U.S. championship. I think they lost in the semis, the U.S. semis. I can't remember to who, but she was the main story of that run, and she also represented a powerful moment for Black girls in athletics, challenging long-standing norms in a male-dominated sport. Like I said, with that 2014 Little League World Series, she was featured in Time's list of trailblazing women's first, highlighting her broader culture influence as well. And she also remains active in baseball and so in sports media as well. Other than the WPBL stuff that she's been doing, she's worked with the MLB, ESPN, just trying to get people to love the game of baseball. And as we sit here tonight on a good night, here about to watch this, the first couple innings of the World Baseball Classic and everything like that. I just want y'all to remember the impact of Miss Monet Davis and what she's brought to the game of baseball over the last 12 years. And everything, because this girl has been a pioneer, to so many young girls out there that want to also not just be confined to softball. They want to play baseball as well. It's like the league of your own, but lived out to life. So leave their own, lived out to the real life and everything like that. So I just want to say, Monet, keep on doing what you do. I was going to do Don Staley and Alea Deladon, but I felt like Monet was probably going to be the better pick out of those. I mean, Don Staley's great coach, great pioneer for women's basketball, women's coaches. She tries to get Black women coaches more jobs and stuff like that. She does, and she's had some success with that recently. And Don is so phenomenal at what she does at South Carolina. She also played at UVA. Don Staley did. She's from Philadelphia as well, like Monet as well. And then Elena Deladon is a Delaware legend, Washington Mystics legend, really good player. Unfortunately, her injuries derailed her late career and everything, so which forced her to retire a little earlier. But a lot of the younger girls today in the league, like Caitlin Clark and Paige Beckers, looked up to girls like Elena Deladon, Maya Moore, Lisa Leslie, girls like women like that as well. So just wanted to highlight those two basketball legends. I could have also done Billie Jean King, but Billie Jean King is like, we all know who Billie Jean King is, like tennis legend, pioneer of tennis and everything like that, and also the the Williams sisters too. Like those two women are, pioneers in their own right. So, but Monet was the choice. Monet is it's good to see Monet's story and put it out there to the world. So, with that being said, that has been sports.
So many great women to choose from. I think you did great.
Yes, very much so. Rock on.
You did great. Tune in next week when Gaming will be covering their choice for Woman of the Month for the National Women's Month History. Molly's just like, I can't believe you son of a
Women's History Month.
I was kind of hoping. No, I'll have somebody else.
Oh, Lord.
I'll have somebody.
We're going elementary school with this one. Girl, boy.
Yeah, apparently.
All righty. Well, everyone, from sports being one kind of form of entertainment, which we'll probably see Brandon just look over and be like the whole time.
I want to get into this entertainment segment you got tonight. There's a couple of stuff I want to get into.
To entertainment with me, Mr. Corey, talking Oscars. Entertainment. All right, everybody. Tuning in, of course, to entertainment this week. This weekend has been not only one of the biggest weekends, but it's been actually a pretty big Hollywood week, I would say, in entertainment. Starting off
this weekend?
With the Oscars. Oscars 2026 happened this past weekend and was hosted by the man himself, Conan O'Brien. Everybody here at Total Apex, of course, we watched it. Well, most of us watched it. Some of us watched it. Michelle watched it. Anyway. One of us. This is not the first time Conan O'Brien, of course, has hosted the Oscars and everything. I looked at one of my favorite parts of the Oscars is always watching the intro. The intro skit they always do. Mm-hmm. This one this year was a little, it wasn't my favorite. My favorite was him. It was the intro he did where he was climbing, they had The Office South Park in there, and it's like Conan O'Brien went into the closet, and they were telling Conan O'Brien to get out the closet. But yeah, the intro, I agree. The intro was meh this year. That being said, not to knock anything from Conan. Conan is a funny guy to me, but you have to have an acquired taste for him and whatnot. I don't know. Michelle, from what you watched the Oscars this weekend, what did you think of the show overall?
I enjoyed it for the most part. I'm not a huge Conan O'Brien fan, so I personally I don't think he's that funny, but I mean that's probably a hot take. Some people might disagree, and that's cool. Mm-hmm. But I really loved the musical numbers for Sinners and K-pop Demon Hunters. Those were my highlight. And Grogu was in the audience. So
there was a clip of Sigourney Weaver talking a little bit. Yeah. Was next to Pedro Pascal presenting and whatnot, and Grogu did make an appearance, but it looked like Kate Hudson was flirting with Grogu, and she did not like that. Matter of fact, she uttered a famous line from it that we won't really say here.
Sigourney Weaver basically told her to get away from Grogu.
Yeah, and whatnot. But if you want to hear that line, check out Aliens.
Or go
check out the clip.
There's a video on YouTube.
Or go check out the Oscar clips and whatnot. Some, of course, she was not happy, Jerry.
That was funny.
Some of the highlights of the night, of course, as far as winners, one battle after another. Best Supporting Actress, Amy I can't even pronounce her name. Madigan. For Weapons. Yeah, there we go. Best Supporting Actor, Sean Penn. Best Director, Paul Thomas Anderson. Best Animated, K-pop Demon Hunters, and etc. But the one that everybody was talking about this past weekend was Best Supporting Actor. Because the two contenders that we have for it, Michael B. Jordan, Timothée Chalamet.
You mean Best Actor, right?
Yeah, best actor.
Okay.
Yeah, you said supporting.
Whatever.
You're good. You're good. All right, you go ahead. All right, the hat's back on me, Molly.
And we can tell.
Michael B. Jordan and Timothée Chalamet, of course, went head to head for this, and they're still kind of going head to head at the award shows for this. But Sinners took it. He won Best Actor, Best Male, of course, for Sinners, because it took him 2 times to win that one a little bit. He played twins Smoke and Stack, or Stack and Smoke, however you want it. And Michael B. Jordan, well, first off, let's get into the whole Timothée Chalamet thing. We kind of all sort of knew something was coming a little bit, especially after he made
a very
he made it. He made it. That comment about ballet
and opera,
and opera. Nobody wanted to see it and whatnot. As a matter of fact, there were people taking bets on Timothée Chalamet losing at the Oscars this week. So, but that being said, Michael B. Jordan celebrated the only way he knew how. As you can see, he got himself a nice hamburger. And in this clip we're about to watch, we're going to see how everybody handled it around him. Is it playing?
No.
Y'all back up. Make a move.
So we see everybody's cheering for him. He's living his best life. Like he said, I'm not going to an after party. I'm going to In-N-Out Burger to go.
What's funny is that his picture that Corey showed us of him sitting there and actually eating, you can tell that he was just satisfied in his soul.
That grin.
Like, I've got my Oscar. I've got my burger. I am complete.
He's living his best life right now.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah, he really is. He really is. Someone who's not living their best life though right now. Well, she's living her best life right now, I feel like. But the show, at least, is not living its best life because it got canceled before it even existed.
That's why, I guess.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So, of course, everybody knows Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If you don't know, Buffy the Vampire Slayer started off as a movie written by Joss Whedon, of course, and then became a TV show in 1997, which starred Michelle Gellar, David Boreanaz, Allison Hannigan, Nicholas Ray, and a whole crew. Everybody made their careers off of it, even Seth Green. And they were about to do a revival series, a reboot. We didn't get that. We didn't get that at all because somebody at Hulu decided, well, I don't get it, so we're not going to do it. So
they don't get it, so they're not going to do it.
Yeah. So it's kind of a somber, thing. So of course, for the last year, we've been hearing, whispers and seeing development and updates and all that about a brand new iteration of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This wasn't just a reboot. This was Buffy new. This was like basically Buffy New Sunnydale, which is the name, of course, of the new show. It had, of course, Sarah Michelle Gellar returning as the iconic character, and of course serving as executive producer, with the Academy Award-winning director Chloe Zhao, who literally just was nominated and has been successful with the movie Hamnet completely. They even cast their new Slayer, Nova, played by Ryan Kiera Armstrong, who, if you haven't seen her before, if you've ever watched Star Wars Skeleton Crew, she's one of the kids from there.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but late Friday night, as we were all getting ready to, go to bed, Hulu pulled the plug on the pilot. To say that fans were stunned, it would be it would be understatement. Geller herself, of course, took to Instagram to share the news, speaking directly to fans with so much raw emotion. Here is what she had to say.
Share this, but I wanted you all to hear it from me. Unfortunately, Hulu has decided not to move forward with Buffy New Sunnydale. I want to thank Chloe Zhao because I never thought I would find myself back in Buffy's stylish yet affordable boots. And thanks to Chloe, I was reminded how much I love her and how much she means not only to me, but to all of you. And this doesn't change any of that. And I promise, if the apocalypse actually comes, you could still beat me.
She's got a nice house.
Yeah.
Or it could be her hotel room. Who knows?
She was at South by Southwest last weekend for the premiere of her new film, Ready or Not 2, Here I Come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, I mean, she's plugging that away, so I'm sure she's getting a lot of Buffy questions as well.
Yeah.
With that, she was on Jimmy Fallon the other day. I guess it was yesterday, pretty much. I think last night. Mm-hmm. So she she's also been quoted from People magazine, People.com. She told, we had an executive on our show who was not only a fan, who was not only not a fan of the original, but was proud and consistently reminded us that he never seen the entire series and how it wasn't for him. That's very hard when you're taking a property that is as beloved as Buffy, mm-hmm. not just to the world, but to me and Chloe. And Chloe added this, because she added this to on the red carpet to Variety this past Sunday. She said, I had an incredible time with Sarah, with all the cast and crew doing this. And we, first and foremost, see ourselves as the guardians of the original show. Our priority for Sarah and for us has always been to be truthful to the show, to be truthful to our fans. So things happen for a reason, and we keep our hearts open and we welcome the mystery. And what this might lead to us, we don't know. So anyway, honestly, it kind of really did break my heart being a big fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer myself. We even got a good look at who this new Slayer would be. This is what her, costume basically essentially is. That being said, some of the old cast and also Chloe herself had made comments on Sarah Michelle Gellar's video. David Boreanaz put "beep beep, always by your side," and Charisma Carpenter, who played Cordelia, said "devastating news. P.S. beep." And Chloe, of course, put "grateful for you always." So yeah, it was a rough one, and not everybody, of course, it's gonna take some time if you're a huge Buffy fan. You're just gonna have to stick with Buffy and Angel for a while. But the good thing is, no Joss Whedon. Speaking of no Joss Whedon, we have another revival of a Joss Whedon property. Him not being part of that, of course. Firefly is getting a revival in animation form. The past couple days, I guess it's been about a week or a couple weeks now. Nathan Fillion has been doing this countdown where he's going to all the actors' houses and everything, or going to TikTok tricks and everything, and recruiting them, saying, "Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready." Well, I think we're all ready for the announcement. Nathan Fillion, of course, had made an announcement, and here is the announcement for the animated series.
We are going to try to bring back Firefly. And this time, we're going to animate it. Guys, bringing back Firefly, crazy or not crazy?
Not crazy.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Not crazy.
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 It's crazy, but it just might work.
Now, to do this, we would need Joss's blessing. I got it.
The rights from 20th Century Fox
/ Disney.
They got excited. They said yes.
The showrunner.
I got 2. Tara Butters, Agent Carter, Dollhouse, Mark Guggenheim, Arrow, Flash. They're married. They met through Firefly.
A script.
We got it.
An animation house.
Academy and Emmy award-winning Shadow Machine. The last piece we need is a home.
A home.
A home.
A home?
A home?
A home.
A home.
A home!
And for that, we need you. Like this post. Comment on this post. Repost this post. Tag your friends. Tag your family. Tag your enemies. I'm asking you to do what you've always done. Keep Firefly lying. Oh, and I'm about to go pitch this thing, so wish me luck.
Yes.
Good luck, Captain Tight Pants. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck with that, Nate.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I love this guy.
White pants. And of course, in the video, you get to see what they look like, what they sort of look like as far as concept art. We've got this. So, for some reason, someone decided to make Adam Baldwin look a lot buffer than he looked in that show.
Yeah. I think they wanted to go with like a concept of he was the strong man in the show. So they need to make him look buffer to kind of, go with the whole he is the ballistics dude.
Right.
Carrying the heavy stuff.
Right.
But I agree with that.
You
I love
guys,
Tudor so much. He is one of my few favorite actors in the whole wide world. So
you guys go basically do what Nathan said, Mr. Fillion. I'm sorry, Mr. Fillion said. I would say go like the post, go tell your friends, go do everything. Let's get this show going. All right. I'm ready. We already ultimately know how it ends. We know how it begins, of course.
But we got to see what happens in the middle.
We need that sandwich meat. If you guys are supportive of this, please let us know. Comment, share, send a flare, send an owl. Harry Potter stuff. That's right. I want Harry Potter stuff. All right. And finally, it has been almost 5 years. And I guess it would be tomorrow, if I remember correctly. Kept us busy during the pandemic, really, to be honest with you. What was it, about a 4 or 5 hour cut of a movie that got ruined by Joss Whedon, to be honest with you.
Joss Whedon
I'm sensing some beef.
Is this the Joss Whedon "We Don't Like You" episode?
That's what I'm thinking right now.
It's just all coincidence, to be honest with you. But that being said,
I mean, we don't, but
so Zack Snyder though has been posting forever at this point now, ever since that last version of this movie came out. He's been posting like little concept art and everything. So now we got the 5-year anniversary. We don't know what he's supposed to be either announcing something or whatever, but it's a big mystery. But he's been sharing concept art here and there. As you guys can see, we have concept art of them charging into battle over here, but we also got a behind the scenes photo of what they all look like in black and white over here. Moving on. And he also recently posted these two things on his Instagram where it's supposed to be symbolizing them looking into the distance, into the, oncoming storm, I guess, or future. And then he also posted this version of a poster. So who knows? Maybe we're going to get a 6-hour cut. I doubt it. There have been talks, people wanting him to come back of course, to maybe finish out the Justice League stuff as far as maybe an animated version or something, because it's going to be too expensive to actually do a live action version of that, especially just for a one-off. They wouldn't invest in that. DC's and WB have their money, at James Gunn right now.
Yes.
Yep, they're starting over. They need to just start over and leave this in the past.
Yeah. That's just a common thing. They both look the same. They both look the same for some reason. Honestly, if you could put Josh Brolin as Thanos, as Darkseid, if you wanted to, and still wouldn't tell any difference.
You'd have to take a second look, apparently.
And there's a lot of makeup and stuff involved there, so
yeah. But that's it, guys, for entertainment. Of course, if you guys want to know more about.
We had a question. We had a question earlier, but we never got a chance to answer it.
I saw it, and I saw
that was not it.
No, I know. But like I said, that's it for entertainment. And go over to Total Apex Entertainment for more entertainment news. And that is it. We did have a question. I didn't want to interrupt my outro for what I had to answer it just yet.
I take back the hat, Brandon.
It's back in your lap now. By the end of this segment.
Good grief, y'all. Jerry had a question for us. I have a question for you guys. What movie are you most looking forward to this year? Well, guys, what movie are you guys looking forward to this year?
I'm going to be honest. I don't even know what's coming out.
So for me, I'm going to go with the one that had the new trailer, I think, yesterday. Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Comes out tomorrow morning around 7 o'clock Eastern time.
I saw something yesterday, but it must have been like a clip or something.
So this is new. I didn't have it as a story this week because so what they've been doing is they're releasing little clips here and there.
That's what I saw yesterday.
And it's happening as we speak right now. I've been sitting here collecting the clips and downloading them somewhat here because I want to try to put something together. That being said, tomorrow, as of now, if I remember correctly, supposedly at 7 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, Marvel will be premiering the Spider-Man Brand New Day. This was sort of ish confirmed due to a representative in Kazakhstan who put out on the social media when the trailer was supposed to drop when they weren't supposed to. So yeah.
Hi, Shasta, child.
Oh, that's mine. Spider-Man Brand New Day is my one I'm most anticipated for. Oh, also Scary Movie 6.
That's the one I'm most anticipated for too. I love the Marvel stuff and whatnot. I'm always gonna go for that. But it's been years since we saw the Waynes together. So yes, tomorrow morning.
Supergirl.
Oh, Supergirl.
Did I forget?
I honestly have no idea what's coming out this year, so I can't. I was excited that Iron Lung came out earlier this year. That was the one movie I was excited for.
Yeah.
So I don't know any other movies because I'm not a big movie watcher, so I apologize for that.
We gotta get.
I apologize for my shortcomings.
I just haven't been to
movies like the Mystery Science Theater 3000 style.
Well, one I was looking forward to because the advertising was Send Help. I was thankful that delivered because I saw Send Help.
Did that deliver?
It did.
I have not watched it yet, but it's coming on digital. I think this week, if I remember.
Yeah, correctly. No, I loved it, Corey. I love Send Help. It's my I've only really seen 2 new releases this year, and Send Help leaps and bounds better than the other one I saw. I saw one Scream 7.
Right.
But
no, go ahead.
All right, everybody, moving on. From the entertainment world to the gaming world, we've got Molly, the game nerd with.
Why? Thank you, Corey, for that introduction. I'm sorry that I interrupted your outro. I apologize.
Actually, you didn't.
I enhanced
But I just interrupted your intro.
I'm not that much of a stickler about it, like everybody else.
Put the hat on Corey.
Anyway, put the hat on Corey. Yes, Corey now has the hat. Okay, I have a question for y'all. What do you picture in your heads when you think of retro game consoles?
Game Boy, Nintendo, Super NES, Sega
Nintendo.
Genesis, Virtual Boy.
Yeah,
Atari.
Atari.
Well, unfortunately, a new set of consoles have joined the halls of the retro games, and this is going to hit us hard, especially if you're a millennial or Gen Z and everything. But these consoles are now considered retro consoles.
No.
Oh,
I'm dead inside. I'm dead inside.
And we have the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, and the Wii U.
I'm dead inside.
And this was through GameStop. GameStop actually put out a letter claiming or stating that because of their qualifications of what is considered a retro console, they are now putting these into the retro console category. And here's the thing: they said that these consoles are roughly 20 years old. I know the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 are roughly 20 years old. Xbox 360 came out in 2005. I'm sorry, I'm so used to saying 2020 stuff now. But yes, Jerry, it is. Oh my God, no way. And the PlayStation 3 came out a year later in 2006. And the Wii U came out 6 years later after that, so 2012. But basically, two of the first two consoles, the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, both came out during the George W. Bush presidency. So that was like one of the indicators that they said they used as a way to figure out this was a retro game or not. But some are thinking that it's probably having to deal with like the component issues, because a lot of the older console games, it's very hard to find like the components that help fix it if it runs down, the cords, the cables, because everything is modernizing, everything is updating. So it's just getting harder and harder for you to play these consoles on more modern technology. And why are you smoking?
You missed the whole thing.
He had a candle.
I had a candle.
I missed the whole candle.
He had a visual.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at my notes because I don't want to.
It's okay. And the arms
Jerry
of an
appreciates.
angel
And
fly away.
No. Here's one. I will remember you. Will you remember me?
So GameStop, in lieu of this devastating news for a whole bunch of gamers, because I'm pretty sure a lot of them still have, their Wii U's, their Xbox 360s, and you mock my pain.
I still have my PS.
I feel the pain. And
I still have my Nintendo and Super NES.
I still probably have my PlayStation 3 somewhere. I just don't know.
I have my PlayStation 3. I have but I have the Super Slim PlayStation 3. I used to have the original, but it broke and then I had to get a Super Slim. So years ago when they were still like when we were young.
I may or may not have done some stuff with it.
He's done some stuff that we can't say because he'll get in trouble. But anyway, so GameStop is using this as sort of an advertisement, like for their trade-in deals. Basically, if you bring in a retro game console or retro games, which are now considered as such, you get like a 10% more trade-in on your trade-in deals and everything for store credit. So I'm like, in today's economy, not so much of a like game changer when it comes to. I can still play stuff, especially if you're able to like afford the adapters that connects everything to more modern technology, which there's still adapters and everything, but you just have to be careful not to break any components that are, vital to the console themselves. Xbox 360 people will understand. If you get the Red Ring of Death, you're just SOL.
Yeah, we are.
That's why Xbox is inferior to PlayStation.
Yes, keeping it on the DL. Yes, but yeah. So yeah, these consoles are now retro, and it hurts my heart because I remember when all of them came out, and I had to beg my mom to be like, "Hey, can I have one? Can I have one?" And then she would go no, and then she would buy it for me anyway because she was like sadistic like that, torture me for an entire year, and then give me the present on Christmas. So anyway, fun times. But so that is the emotional damage that I've given you this evening from the gaming world. I hope y'all enjoyed it because I didn't enjoy writing about it.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest, I might be correct when you said this.
I hope y'all like that Sarah McLaughlin rendition.
But if you think about it, the older these things get, the more they become collectibles.
Yes, that was a theory that I had. Basically, they're trying to get more retro games, just to build off of what Michelle is saying, because she is correct in this. Like, they're trying to get all of the retro stuff so that they can mark it up and sell it to people who are collecting retro game consoles to make more money. Because I'm pretty sure that a lot of, and if you have the Xbox, the collector's editions Xbox 360s, like the Halo style one, you better hang on to that. And if it works and it's in good condition and there's not a lot of like aesthetic damage and everything, like it looks brand spanking new, you could probably sell it to some collectors for like good money.
Yeah, don't sell that stuff to GameStop. They're not going to pay you because they're buying it for resale value. Hit up eBay with that stuff.
Right.
Oh, it's about the money. Yes,
it's always about the money. I'll tell you guys after the show what I know what people are going to do with their stuff. But anyway,
but that was a great point, Michelle. I was going to bring it up and then I forgot about it. So thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
In honor of those things, I want to know what were your guys' favorite games to play on any one of these consoles? GTA, leave GTA out of it because it's still
on any of these consoles.
On any of these consoles.
Okay, or just on the pictures of the ones like from before, because I can tell you what my favorite ones for the PS3 was.
Well, yeah, let's go for the let's go from 2005 and up.
Ratchet and Clank, the first game.
Like remastered?
No, Ratchet and Clank, the OG game, like the original Ratchet and Clank.
But it wasn't on PS3. That was a PlayStation 2 game.
I got it for PS3 though.
Yeah, but it was remastered for the PS3.
No, it wasn't. It came on the PS3. It came on the PS3. It was not remastered.
Okay.
How old are you again, child?
Child? 31?
Oh my god!
I heard. You are the youngest here, my dude.
I guess I am the youngest here.
Yes. Halo 3. Yes, that was a great game. There were different versions, yes. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank for the PS3 was my favorite to play because it was like one of the first like games my mom handed to me, like, here you go, before she gave me the PS3, because I was like, why do I have this? But for the Jerry's like, I'm 34.
What about you, Brandon?
Jerry said mine, the Arkham series. Batman Arkham series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a great series right there.
Yeah.
I like that game.
The first two, the Arkham Knight was PS4, but I would say but still, Arkham series.
Yeah. What about you, Michelle?
I never owned any of these.
Okay.
The newest console I have would be a PlayStation 2. And yeah. Unless you count handhelds, and then I have a Nintendo DS.
Yeah. There you go.
Which is
That
also
counts.
considered
It's
retro.
in that. Yeah.
It's also considered retro.
Me personally,
Go ahead,
Deadpool, the Deadpool video game.
Oh, that was fun
No,
too.
Yeah.
That was fun too.
No, let's not go into the other retro consoles because we'll be here all night talking about all the games that we love.
That would probably be on the gaming podcast.
That is going to be on the gaming podcast. So we just gave us a topic to talk about next week. Are you excited, Chef Skulls? Because he's part of the gaming podcast.
Here, if y'all don't save Simpsons Road Rage for the PS2, I will
Road Rage is so freaking fun.
You know they're trying to revive Hit and Run, right?
You
never
heard of Simpsons Road Rage?
No, I've heard of it. I just never played it.
Oh my god.
Phenomenal, Corey. It's phenomenal.
I loved playing Marge Simpson. She'd just stick her head out the window and go, "Get out of the way!"
Is that a no towards the Simpsons or a no towards the
I don't need no podcast, Mr. Oliver. I will find you.
If you're gonna talk retro games, I'm in.
No, the Deadpool.
Yes, the Deadpool. Jared, get out. Run it now. No.
Okay, if we're gonna talk retro. If we're gonna talk retro, what do you mean, Michelle? What are you saying?
Well, I mean, I go back to like my first game system was an original Nintendo, and my one of my very first and favorite games of all time is the original Final Fantasy.
Oh, the OG fantasy game, Final Fantasy.
I still have my Final Fantasy cartridge. I have my original Zelda cartridge. I have Zelda 2, the gold ones. Yeah.
Michelle is telling us her age in not so many words, so
I could be Brandon's mother.
All right. All right. We could go on this all night, but we don't have that much time. What else do we have gaming?
That is it. Actually, I was expecting to like deliver a lot of emotional damage tonight, and I accomplished my mission. So,
no, I mean we're all happy.
You got me to sing a Sarah McLachlan. What you think?
Sorry.
Listen, you have to put pets in front of it. Actually, you know what? That would be a good video to do for the game. All right. Thank you, Molly, for the game.
For the emotional damage.
Good Googa Mooga. All right. From the gaming world to the real world, here is Michelle with Living.
Y'all, the intro is so much nicer than what I have to talk about today. Because of course there are recalls. Now, first up, I've got the most serious one first up, though, you guys. Seriously. Okay. So this is real. So these are Omnipod 5 pods. It happens to be a 5-pack of Omnipod 5 pods. These are made by a company called Insulet, and they are used by people with diabetes. There is a recall for certain groups of these, and if you have them, you're gonna want to take action, because the way these things work is these are the kind that you like stick on your arm and they automatically release the insulin. They have tiny little tubes inside them, and some of them have a defect where there's a tiny little tear in the tiny little tube. So the insulin is literally leaking out inside the pod and never getting inside the person. This is very serious. It has caused people to be hospitalized and very sick. 18 cases of real people who have been hurt. Luckily, everyone is okay, but I mean, that's a scary situation to be in. So I would definitely recommend, if you have these, to head to the website for Insulet, or head to our website, and we do have the article here. I'll drop this in our chat for anybody who may need it. Because this is real serious, and if you have them, they have the instructions for how to basically, there's a form you fill out on their website and everything. There's no problems with the glucose monitors or anything like that. It is literally just the pods, and it's a very small percentage wise. It's about 1.5% of their annual global production. I don't know how many that actually is. They didn't say.
Yeah. And what's even more dangerous, Michelle, because I've seen people use these, is that they get the refills when their pods are running out. So it is very dangerous if they're out of their pods from before. Like, some of them plan ahead and everything, and they have extras, but if they don't and they run out of the pods from their prior order, prior prescription, and they get this and it has a tear, it's way more dangerous because they do not have backups.
Right. And the big problem is coming up because the thing seems to be working properly. So like, it's talking to your monitor and stuff like that, however that works, and it seems to be working. You're going to hear the little sound it makes when it releases the insulin. The problem is it's just pooling up inside the pod. So it has been causing some people to become ill, and so it's a serious one.
Yes, this is very scary, Jerry. It's
yeah. So that's why I wanted to start with that one, because we're gonna get silly. The next one is actually kind of serious as well. Not as serious, but still pretty serious. So we're talking about turkey pockets. These were sold at Costco, so it's probably kind of a regional thing wherever you got at Costco.
You hear that, Chef Skulls? Costco.
So these are specifically turkey pesto and Swiss cheese pockets. Turkey pesto and Swiss cheese pockets. I said that weird. And you can see the brand name there. That's French. I'm not going to try to say it.
La Boulangerie.
There you go. What she said. So these are being recalled. Well, it's kind of a recall, not exactly, because they're not being sold anymore. But basically, the problem is that it might not have turkey.
It might not have turkey.
It might have ham. So
okay, in a sense, not the most exaggerated stuff, but it's still a very important distinction.
Yes. So health-wise, most people shouldn't have a problem if you accidentally eat ham instead of turkey. However, religiously, some people abstain from ham, from pork entirely.
Yeah.
So this is a problem.
For medical reasons, because pork can increase gout issues in people.
Yeah. So I mean, and if you take a bite and you realize, you'd know right away you've got ham and not turkey, you'd know something's up. But still, I mean, you don't want to eat this stuff. These were packaged February 18th of 2026 and shipped to Costco locations across the Midwest. So if you're outside the Midwest, you're probably fine. But otherwise, you should definitely check. If you have these in the freezer, you should check them. And basically, if you have them, return them to Costco for refund. That's it. Yep.
Even though they look really good, I gotta learn how to make those, but I don't know if I can make the flaky buns, because croissants are hard.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, they look tasty.
They look very tasty. I'd try them, both ham and turkey, because I have no such distinctions. But
right.
But they.
All right. Next up, this is a game. It is, in fact, a magnetic chess game, I guess. anyways, it's called Cluster. It's a magnetic chess game. This is meant for children. It was sold through, who sold this thing? It was sold through their website, clustermagnets.com, Amazon, and Etsy. From October of 2018 through September of 2025. About 151,600 units are being recalled because those little black things are high-powered magnets.
Yeah.
And if children swallow 2 of them, it can cause some very serious injuries. So yeah, if you have these, you're going to want to take action, get rid of them basically. And you can contact the company and they will replace the magnets. I guess with less dangerous magnets. I don't know. But anyways, there's that. All right, we've got more Kitty-O stuff. These are bicycle helmets.
No, not the helmets.
Yep.
Now,
here's the thing about the bicycle helmet.
Throwing darts.
Bicycle helmets are supposed to do what?
Protect your noggin from
Protect your head.
trauma.
You know what's wrong with these helmets?
They don't do that.
They don't protect your head. So Jesus. It's just basically a piece of fancy looking plastic. It's not going to help you at all. It might protect you from gravel, but I mean, if you really, really hit your head, it's not going to help you.
Now, these look like any other helmet that we all grew up with. What the heck?
Yep.
Is it a specific brand?
Yeah,
these are made by Pro Rider.
The way we are now.
Yeah, these are actually made by a company called Pro Rider. PRORIDER. And these were sold where? These were actually, you're going to love this, distributed through the Wisconsin Bike Federation, Kiwanis Club, Foster Love Nationwide, and ProRider.com, mostly through charitable programs. So there's a lot of low-income children probably with these helmets, and they won't protect their heads. So if you have them, you want to stop using them. And the last link I shared has this information as well. Cut the straps to destroy it, photograph the destruction, and send the photo for a refund. But if it was given to you, I don't know if there's any recourse. So
yeah, you just go to the parent and be like, hey, listen, this helmet you tried to give my kid or whatnot, bruh, what the heck?
But if it came to a charitable donation, you'd have to go to the donation center and tell them about it.
Yeah, and I mean the charities aren't to blame here. They couldn't.
No, they're not.
So they were trying to do something good, and it really sucks.
Yes,
because most of the people, a lot of the people who got these probably can't afford to replace them. But the point being, you might as well. I don't even know if there's any real reason to wear them.
You can use them for batting practice.
Actually, he's using them as the baseball, not the. Please don't use them as the baseball.
No, don't use them while it's attached to somebody's head. No, you use it as a baseball.
No,
okay,
probably just
destroy it anyway. You might as
cut the straps and. Yeah, but anyway, we do have other recalls, which we will not have time to discuss tonight, but you can find them all on our website, totalapexentertainment.com. And we do have one more.
I accidentally clicked. I was trying to get my taskbar hidden. I'm sorry.
Hey, can I order the blue bull and the red bull? My honey? My $2. Thank you.
All right. So a couple weeks ago, we talked about Boner Bear's chocolate syrup. This week we have Boner Bear's honey.
No, we don't.
Yes. Yes. It says 100% wildflower honey. Well,
we have Boner Bear honey coming to you live on the Quiet Storm.
Well, that might be true of the honey component. But also we have Blue Bull Extreme and Red Bull Extreme. These products are all being recalled.
I wonder why.
Same reason as the previous one. Basically,
go down.
These contain they contain either what is this stuff called? Sildenafil or tadalafil.
Corey pulling out the capsule.
Say these things. Oh my god. So basically these are the active pharmaceutical ingredients found in Viagra and Cialis. This, as we discussed previously, this is a bad thing because if you don't know that's in there and if you're on certain medications, this could create a life-threatening situation for you, especially for people on drugs for things like blood pressure and various other things. So basically, don't use this stuff if you have it. Oh, here it is. So like if you're on medication, if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or heart disease, and you take medications with nitrates, this stuff will react with it and could cause your blood vessels to basically relax too much. And then you get low blood pressure and
you got to take a trip to the hospital.
Right.
Very quickly.
If you have any of these products, you want to stop using it. Do not consume anymore, gentlemen. It's not that important. Seriously.
Gentlemen.
It's for the men. I mean, obviously, these are all male enhancement products.
I gotta cancel my order.
Supplements. They're called supplements.
They're called supplements, yes.
Yes, they are male enhancement supplements.
I'm canceling the whole shipment.
Yeah.
Can we get the ride, the wee woo? Yes, you'll have a nice little ride.
The whole shipment.
So,
to the moon.
You want to contact the company, which is Pure Vitamins USA. They are not the manufacturer apparently, but they are doing the recall. I don't know if they just sold it or shipped it. I don't know. They're
probably the distributors, but
it's on the FDA's website. Did I share this link yet? I don't think I did.
No, you haven't. Somebody at Build-A-Bear is pissed.
Ali.
I'm sorry, no. Boner Bear is pissed.
So we have so the article I just shared has all of the details and information you would need if you have any of this in your home. And no shame if you do. Just probably don't buy any more of this stuff because it's all getting recalled. Like, not even just this brand. I kid you not, the FDA has one heck of a list of these products, and all of them have stuff in it that you don't know is there. This stuff is not regulated. There is also
comment, but I can't put it up on there.
There is also a form on the FDA's website for the FDA's MedWatch Adverse Event Reporting Program, and I've linked that. That's linked in the article as well. If you have had an adverse reaction from using this stuff, you want to report it. We do have a bonus. Primal Herbs. This herbal supplement is also for men. It is also being recalled. It is also because it has Viagra's active ingredient in it. It doesn't actually have Viagra in it. It has the active ingredient that's used in Viagra in it.
My volume has Viagra in it.
Don't consume it. Go to the FDA's website or primalherbs.com. And you will find the information. These were sold by through their website. Yeah, guys, just don't mess with this stuff. Seriously, go to your doctors.
You'll have a hard time.
Your doctor.
You'll have a hard time.
Yeah, you're gonna have a really hard time. Really, really hard time. So, anyways, if you, just stop.
What if the doctor recommended that stuff, Michelle? What should I do?
Then
Get
you
a new doctor.
Find a new doctor.
Yeah, no. Make sure your doctor has a degree first off.
Yeah, doctors
And make sure it's not written in crayon.
Yes.
Make sure his son and or daughter did not just draw it.
Yeah. Because no, in all seriousness, if you're having problems and you're turning towards this stuff, talk to a doctor. There may be an underlying condition. Your doctor can help you. Talk to them. Just tell them. They hear everything. Yeah. They've heard it before.
They're hearing us right now, but they're not liking this for some reason.
What's the specialty doctor that handles that stuff? I can't remember. I always thought it was a urologist, but that might not be it.
It might be the urologist.
Yeah.
Because they handle the men's down there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
All y'all's down there business.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We are now making the guys uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We have reached the uncomfortable.
Talk to your primary care doctor. They will refer you.
And they will refer you to a urologist.
They will tell you what to do.
Yes. There you go. That's how you get away from that situation.
There you go. Yeah, we are not medical professionals. We do not issue medical advice. Go and talk to your doctor.
Right.
No business down there.
And that's what I have this week.
Thank you, Michelle, for the living news and the recalls. Before we go, like I said earlier, the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer drops tomorrow, everybody. But if you can't wait, I encourage everybody to hop on your social medias right now to look at the certain little clips that they're putting up there. I just saw a clip of Ned just now and Peter looking back at him. And they're putting out so much stuff right now. Everybody's ready for a new Spider-Man movie. So maybe we might do like a thing for it. Maybe.
And also, before we go to Venezuela is up 2-0 in the WBC final as we speak. Bottom of the heading to the bottom of fourth.
But
yeah,
who are they against again?
Baseball is so boring.
No, I'm going to be mean. I made this comment back in university, and my friends thought it was the most hilarious thing. I go, baseball is America's greatest pastime because it is about as original as Americans can get. It is repetitive and redundant in its plays. And I felt bad for saying that because the friend I was talking to was a huge baseball fan. And I apologize to all baseball fans. I don't think that anymore.
Look, my dad loved baseball. He was a Cubs fan, but I don't get it.
I'm sorry.
Like, there's a lot of nothing happening down there.
Good,
I'm making Brandon cry. I'm making Brandon cry. I'm sorry, Brandon.
I kind of want to leave this on a happy note. Besides making Brandon
leave it on a happy note. I'm sorry.
Love you, Brandon.
Sorry.
So if you guys remember back a couple episodes, we talked a little. I think we talked a little bit about Mystery Science Theater 3000, if I remember correctly, in their campaign or Kickstarter campaign. So the Kickstarter campaign, as an update right now, has ended, or is about to end anyway today. Today's the last day. You can still kind of contribute somewhat, but that being said, they met their goal was $20,000. They met $2,704,524.
Oh my God!
For 4 episodes of Mystery Science Theater 3000 featuring Mike Nelson and Bill Corbett and the Riff Track guys. So I'm looking forward to this.
Also, that update from Jerry too. Howard takes the first 4 game of the men's tournament, 86-83. So
they said that this project was successfully funded on March 16th, but you still do a late pledge because there are still rewards available. So feel free to head over to their Kickstarter and go pledge. But that's it, everybody, for Total Apex Media Podcast for the week. Thank you guys, as always, for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell, comment, go to the bathroom, cook something, scratch something, probably go to sleep, wake up in the middle of the night because you have sleep apnea to make sure that you're alive, check on your partner, and play some video games when you get up in the morning. All right.
Stop describing a functional adult We're not that.
Uncle what now?
Functional adult. We do not. We are
Hi,
not
Corey.
that.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a week.